Hello, I'm Elizabeth de Brito and this is Elizabeth's Exposé on Equality, the series where I call out the realities about inequality, racism, sexism, how they manifest and play out, speaking from my lived experience. If that sounds like your cup of tea, please click the subscribe button to be notified of future episodes published weekly on Thursdays. So last week I discussed damage to my health from my involvement in the classical music industry. And this week we're moving on to the impact deception. What is the impact deception? Well, let me elucidate. Upon previously commenting to people on how frustrated I felt in the industry, how much pain I was in, how detrimental the past 4 years were, sort of every aspect of my life, people responded overwhelmingly with the same answer. But you've had such an impact, don't be disheartened. Pretty much everyone I know gave me the same speech, paraphrased in various ways. Now, this isn't the rousing pep talk that people may or may not have thought. Why not? So, 1, all impact remains uncredited. 2, the impact on me personally is minuscule. 3, what quantifiable impact was there? And 4, invalidation. So let's begin with all impact remains uncredited. Telling a woman she's had an impact means nothing if the contribution is unrecognised, uncredited, uncompensated, and not valued. I may have influenced people, however, my influence and impact remains hidden. None of these people state in their work that they're playing Louise Farronc because of me, or they know about Michiru Oshima because of me, or affected their programming in any way. So gatekeepers are gaining cultural currency through my labour. I've done the work and they're reaping the rewards by getting noticed, getting commissions, getting paid for my knowledge, my wisdom and my ideas. They're happy to take credit for my blood, sweat and tears whilst telling me I've impacted their work. Bullshit. Also, I'm an expert on music history. I've researched the past 400 years of women in music. Literally, I've written about hundreds of extraordinary women. Me personally, I've written about hundreds of extraordinary women who've all massive impact on classical music, wrote vast amounts of brilliant music. They influenced so many composers and taught and befriended them and assisted them and advised them. And they've done so much. Yet the classical music industry obliterated every one of these women from the canon, erasing their names, their contributions from history. We're all dredging them up now. So to all the people telling me I've had an impact, take a fucking look at music history, then come back to me and tell me that your words mean anything. And to all the people who wonder how we don't know Emily Mayer or Elfriede Andre, ta-da! This is how. History is repeating itself as you speak. And that's just classical music, one field amongst many. Don't even get me started on jazz legend Lil Harding. Like, really don't want me to talk about her. Or Mary Anning, or Rosie Franklin. Then there's rock music, a genre invented by a black, queer, fat woman called Sister Rosetta Tharpe, one of the greatest songwriters to ever walk the earth, genius guitarist, extraordinary entertainer. We hear her impact every day, everywhere, in the work of the hundreds of all-male, all-white rock bands that we want to celebrate Led Zeppelin and Queen and the Beatles and Elvis Presley, and Rosetta Tharpe's name is nothing more than a footnote, only known by the deepest music aficionados like me. So, to all those people telling me I've had an impact, in 5 years, will any of you mention my name, my work? Will you program Modesta Ball, the Creole Romantics, or Gaziza Zubanova and mention me? You contact me? Having the impact isn't the same as being recognised for your impact. So, secondly, there's the impact on me personally. After 4 years of working in the industry, I'm still broke, still not working in the industry. I've actually quit now. Not getting opportunities, not being contacted by anyone. I've apparently impacted loads and loads of people, half the industry, but I'm penniless, struggling for survival, working a day job unrelated to the field of my choice, and I'm supposed to feel content with that? Unbelievable bullshit. You know what, the best response is when I asked everyone, when I told everyone how much trouble I was having, the best responses I received from these 2 men, both telling me I'd had such an impact on their own work. You know, that they did all this work and they were paying other people, commissioning other people for it and getting other people noticed. And I was thinking, You cannot be serious. I'm not slaving away so other people can get work that I should be getting. I mean, fuck that. I'm not killing myself so you can hire other people over me and then have the audacity to tell me that I'm inspiring you. Fuck that. And then they say I'm so inspiring. I'm thinking, who are you kidding? What do you actually find inspiring about me? What, because I was such a gullible idiot that let myself get taken advantage of for 4 years? Yeah, that's the message I want young girls to receive from my story. Do shitloads of work to make other people money, make other people famous, while you remain poor and unrecognised. Yeah, great. Yeah, great moral. Absolutely. Next thing, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, I'm just one person. This isn't just about me. Think how many times this situation repeats among women. All these gatekeepers telling hundreds, thousands, millions of women they've had an impact, all while abusing their work, stealing their ideas, taking credit, taking payment. It builds to a vast compounded effect when taken across fields, across industries, and results in inequality. Ta-da! So, when I stopped the Daffodil Perspective last year, I emailed everyone asking if I had an impact, and I asked the wrong question. I know. And I know I've had an impact, but I also asked people to provide quantitative evidence for this apparent impact. No one really could provide anything substantial, anything specific. When they did, it really boiled down to them using my knowledge for free and me gaining absolutely nothing. It's like I wrote my name on the wet sand and the tide's coming in, if I'm honest. So, finally, I want to mention the responses themselves. So, I just told people that I'm in pain and I've been really struggling and I've done so much work and it's frustrating that it's not getting anywhere. Telling me not to feel disheartened because I've had such an impact. I mean, well, firstly, it's just basic invalidation. You know, it's ignoring my pain instead of empathising with it. Secondly, it's encouraging a marginalised person, a mixed-race woman, to feel satisfied with being used, being taken advantage of. It's encouraging me to continue suffering from abuse in the industry for others' significant gain and my significant loss. So that's a lot of toxic messages going around. That's it, right? That's the impact deception, deceiving us, deceiving me into thinking that having an impact means something. In addition to telling me I had an impact, people were tripping over themselves to tell me how important I am, how important my work is, how much they value me. Now, as I'm recording this, I actually feel absolutely worthless. I feel completely useless and valued. I feel like I'm not valued at all. My depression snowballed recently, hit me on Tuesday, that will be the 21st of February, more severely than it's done in a really long time. Which leads me appropriately onto the subject of next week's episode, the difference between having value and being valued. If you're enjoying this series, please like, subscribe, share and comment. I'd love to hear from you. If you prefer to email me privately, please do. My address is elizabeth.debrito@outlook.com, information down in the box. And because I'm a writer, I'm publishing this on my blog too. Check the website elizabethdebrito.com for the transcripts to read at your leisure, if you prefer. Again, all the information in the box below. Any abuse directed towards me or anyone else will not be tolerated. Anything of that nature will be deleted. That all being said, I hope you continue to enjoy this journey with me. See you next week for episode 9, the difference between having value and being valued. I'm Elizabeth de Brito. See you next week.